Okay. Timestamp, July 19th, 2025, 11:13 a.m. I've been up about 3 minutes. I was up until like 3 a.m. doing some little stuff around the house with Tiny. Internet's still down, but of course it is. Because cable guy come on a Saturday morning? What are you, crazy? It's probably gonna be Monday. But I can survive without it. It's gonna make me nuts because I can't check on my eBiz stuff, but I can do it through my phone, but it's really clunky. Health check, I feel pretty good. I got a shower yesterday. And then I figured that would be a little bit of the litmus test, in that typically when we take a 3-minute shower, you're okay. A 5-minute shower, and you start standing in a pool of water in the shower enclosure. 5 minutes in, and the water was still draining. I took a 20-minute shower. I got my back to pop in like 3 or 4 locations that I hadn't been able to get it to pop in probably a month. I can't tell you how nice that is. Herniated discs, they're great. Please, don't drive drunk. It's not... It won't save my spine, but it might save other people's lives. Health check, I feel pretty good. Actually, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I've been up long enough to full disclosure, take a couple of drags from a cigarillo and pour a cup of coffee. Because the coffee maker was half full, still on, so it was nice and warm. Just, you don't want to leave it on when you go to bed when it's really, really low, because then if it boils down, you can burn. And actually destroyed a coffee pot that way one time because it actually like superheated and cracked years ago, but oops. And that's also why if your coffee maker breaks, goes down, whatnot, if it's got one of those universal pots, save the universal pot. Throw away the coffee maker, the $20 coffee maker, but save the pot. And even save the internal basket thingy in case the spring mechanism or whatnot on another unit breaks. Just wash it, put it in a baggie, put it in the pantry. Had to replace one of those one time, and I had one. Don't save 6 broken coffee makers and store them on the lanai so that your kids will have to deal with it when you pass or get put into a home. But a couple of the parts you may have to replace, keep one of each on hand. It's Capricorn, not hoarding. And regarding the 6 coffee makers, I've only found 3. I may be exaggerating, but we're not done yet, so I'm anticipating another 3 will be found somewhere in the house, if not on the lanai. It's a theory. I feel pretty good about it, though. Right now and then when I wake up, I have like a Wolverine Jr. thing going on with the sides of my hair. Oh, and if anybody was curious, this is the Wile E. Coyote. This particular line of mugs that has like all the different faces, expressions of the character, they are from 1994, Applause, Sakara, Sakara. If you're doing any like eBay searches, because it just on the chance that you're like, those are cool, I want those. Some keywords to look for: 1994 Applause, Sakara, mug, Looney Tunes. And you'll probably find 320 listings. I've paid anywhere from $4 to $10 each for them, typically. So I got one or two of these in a different lot that I won 6 months ago, a year ago. But this particular lot that I just got had 6, including one which was a Daffy Duck that was chipped on the top. But I'll use it in a display or something. I learned something about my kid. I learned something about Tiny yesterday, because Tiny, had noticed the mugs and was like, those are pretty cool. And I was asked, is there a Daffy Duck? And I'm like, yeah, but he's the wounded one that came in. And Tiny was like, bummer. It's like, you like Daffy Duck? And Tiny was like, yeah, I mean, I'm not as big a Looney Tunes fan as you are, but I do really like Looney Tunes, and I really like Daffy. So I was like, okay. Just from a gift-giving, golly gee whiz standpoint, my kid likes Daffy. Okay. There's no wrong answer when it comes to, like, what Looney Tunes character is your favorite. There's no wrong answer. Actually, the wrong answer is I don't like Looney Tunes. That's the wrong answer. You know what I mean? Like Coyote, not my favorite character. I respect his tenacity. And he's just resilient. Respect. You're not going to win, but you keep getting up. Alright. Good on you, man. Yeah, but I mean, I'm primarily Bugs is king. Because you have to have a counter to that. Bugs and Marvin. I can watch those two go at it all day long. It just makes me so happy. Really. I still can't quite get the Bugs voice down. I can do Marvin, though. I've done that on the phone and over intercoms before and baffled the hell out of people. It's fun. Being able to do voices can be fun. When you're fidgeting with a computer and it's not working for you. This Earth technology is very confounding. Ooh, I am so vexed. Being able to do that kind of thing is fun. That rabbit is making me crazy. And I'm not even warmed up. That was only about 90%. That's right, this guy. I'm in a goofy mood. A good goofy mood, though. I did get a phone call from Brian down the street, who noticed large piles of dirt in the front yard. There's just like mountains of dirt, because you can see all the pipe thingies where they've done the preliminary work on it. I'm expecting they'll finish up on Monday, because you want us to do what on a weekend? Now I'm still really pissed that they, number one, left without giving me any instructions or telling me. Because it would have been real easy. Mr. Wolking, we've still got to bury the stuff, because I don't even know where we are in the project. I'm just assuming that they're done and didn't cover it, because my 20-minute shower didn't involve flooding. He said, Mr. Wolfgang, we're not done. We have to bury it, but that's actually like a 1, 2, 3 hour job, and it's 6:30. I got to get my guys home. So we'll be back Monday to do that. Second part of that conversation. You can start using it. You can start using your water in any way, shape, or form. The system's in place and ready to play. The other thing that I feel like I should have been told when it happened, not when I asked, was I accidentally cut your cable. I cut your internet. And I'm so sorry about that. As opposed to me having to ask him, hey, do you know anything about my internet? Oh, yeah, internet. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing, you know. I shouldn't have to approach you to ask you about that. You should be a little bit more forthcoming and professional about that. Does that sort of thing happen? Yeah. And I know that I'm not unreasonable. But when I have to hunt you down to ask you about it, and I can tell you're embarrassed about it, which I would be too. You know, I am so sorry I did that. You know, I broke one of your windows. I'm so sorry. But, I don't know. Is this a Gen X versus, you know, like, no, he's in his early 20s. What is that? Gen Z? I don't know. But, yeah, no. So I've told Tiny we're going to use the water lightly, just in case, in the respect of we're not going to do 20 loads of laundry, but we might do 2 or 3, just to make sure that we don't obliterate something that isn't actually, you know, finalized. But Brian down the street called because big piles of dirt, and was like, that'll last you forever. Just make sure you only put in the toilets, you know, what's supposed to be in there, and toilet paper's fine, because that breaks down, which is in direct opposition to what my wife is like. We can't put toilet paper or anything else in the toilet ever again. It's like, I don't think that's how septic tanks work. Oh, it is. It's like, okay, well, you know, according to Brian, this will last like 40 years. But he said the one thing that'll kill your drain fields and all that is kitchen grease. He said that is the thing that will kill your drain fields, because it hardens and becomes a gel solid, and it'll choke things up. So that's what I gotta figure out an alternative for. He's like, just dump it outside, do anything but put it down your drain. Okay. I can work with that. I'm gonna have to pass it on to Pixie though, because I know there's gonna be conflicting ideas. And she texted me a little while ago and said that her back was hurting. That she wasn't going to come over today. She'd come over Monday. That's fine. That's fine. Because I know our middle kid, Alex, was wanting to see the progress here and was feeling kind of lonely. And I'm going to slip up on the genderizing here. I'm trying. But the middle kid is 23, autistic, born male, but identifies as non-binary. So I'm going to slip up and call him he, him, he. See, I just did it. But very much prefers they, them. Trans is a lot easier because it's more cut and dry. It's the non-binary, almost referring to the person as an object from a language standpoint. It's weird to me. You know, it's like they, them, it. What are we doing here? You're a person. I'm kidding about that, but not really. The complete non-genderization while still being considered a person is like, I cannot handle this. I mean, I can, but it's just, I'm very language-based, and my brain is attempting to move through the words like someone browsing shelves going, no, that won't work, no, that won't work. That's very strange, trying to make sense of it. And how do I do this? How do I address this? But Alex, the middle kid, is feeling very lonely, spends most of their time just in their room on the computer. Autism, I mean, it really isolates people sometimes. So, but I guess Mom Pix and Alex had a talk the other day, which was kind of I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be more involved. I want to be a part of all this. So, when you're a parent and you see one of your kids reaching out and or in pain, it hurts you too, And I welcome their activity, Love you, please be a part of the family, Even if I call you the wrong thing every now and then. So, I'm gonna have some I can't place orders for anything for a couple days because internet. I don't even want to try and do that on my phone. I don't even want to try it. I'm probably gonna have some cereal and get my day started. I'm gonna be doing a lot of restacking in the garage, some of the shelves out there. We're gonna try and make some room. I've got the dining room table in the living room. I want to try and strip the BS off the dining room table and assemble a massive amount of banker boxes. We got like 2 cases of banker boxes in, because we're gonna need them for storage, garage sales, all that kind of stuff. Never really bought boxes before. We started buying the banker boxes, but they're really, really sturdy, and because they're all the same size, it makes them so super stackable. I see the appeal. But yeah, I want to try and get more stuff put away, dealt with, because we got to get the bed bug situation taken care of. Get more stuff taken care of and get ready to start doing garage sales. Their stuff and our stuff. We've already got a lot of our stuff ready to go. Slow and steady, right? Have not. Still here. Yeah. I got plans. I know we're doing this. It's just going to be slow. I'm going to take my drugs, too. Drugs. My vitamins. Alright. I'm going to sign off on this one. Yeah, getting close to 20 minutes. That's really all I have to report this second. Pretty much gets you up to date. Drawing a nice deep breath. I don't know if it's helping or not. I think it is. Where I'm laying on the couch, I've got one of those little, it's a Honeywell. It's just a little like table fan, like 10 inches, basically blowing right in my face. And I'm wondering if it's acting like a poor man's BiPAP, if it's like helping me get rid of the bad air, and I don't know. Because really all a BiPAP does is, I mean, you wear it, like and it like pumps oxygen into your lungs with the idea that the flood of oxygen will push out the CO2. At least that was my understanding of it. I'm probably oversimplifying a little bit, but maybe I'm not. If you're a doctor, nurse, a specialist in the field, feel free to correct me. I don't know. I know I'm oversimplifying it even if I'm correct on that one. I have way Captain Dummy speaked it down. Anyway. I'll probably make an entry later on today too. You won't see it until Monday for sure. Really, guys? Anyway. Make it a great day.